There was a time with Donald Trump when he was going to be running for president himself, remember? He polled great last spring, just behind Mitt Romney, even with Mike Huckabee. Donald Trump's platform when he was running for president, or seemed to be, consisted of a single gigantic plank.
I would like to have him show his birth certificate.
Why doesn't he show his birth certificate?
Either he wasn't born in the country, or he doesn't have a birth certificate. People have birth certificates. He doesn't have a birth certificate. He doesn't have a birth certificate, or he hasn't provided. He's given a certificate of live birth.
He wasn't born here. He can't prove it. He won't give us the longer than long form birth certificate. He's not a person. Vote for me. Fire him. After President Obama did, in fact, release a long-form birth certificate in April 2011, making much fun of Donald Trump in the process. After that, Donald Trump did kind of go away for a while. It seemed like maybe this election had seen the last of him. But then he came back like a hand out of the fresh dirt over a grave. He endorsed Governor Romney in February in Las Vegas, and he started raising money for Mr. Romney at lots and lots of fundraisers, even as he started publicly beating the birther drum again.
I think if you look at the birth certificate, take a look, and you tell me, really, you analyze the birth certificate. There are many people that don't agree with that birth certificate. They don't think it's authentic.
Right after Donald Trump said that, Mitt Romney appeared with Donald Trump at a fundraiser in Las Vegas, right alongside him. Both are there in person. Yeah. Asked how he could be doing a fundraiser with this guy pushing the birth certificate thing, which Mr. Romney says is totally not at all anything that he believes in. Mr. Romney offered an explanation of why he was doing the fundraiser. It was a mathematical explanation.
I don't agree with all the people who support me, and my guess is they don't all agree with everything I believe in. But I need to get 50.1% or more, and I'm appreciative to have the help of a lot of good people.
That's why he was doing the Donald Trump thing with the birther thing. Mitt Romney had done the math. It was not very hard math, but he had done it. He needs 50.1% of the vote. The new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll, as you have heard this week, shows Mitt Romney with 0% of the African-American electorate. The Romney-Ryan ticket trails there by what I'm not sure you can even characterize as a margin, 94% to 0%. Mr. Romney is losing badly among Latino voters as well. He's losing Latino voters by a 35-point margin, which is almost exactly the margin by which McCain and Palin lost the Latino vote when they lost to Barack Obama, in part because of their low proportion of the Latino vote. Mitt Romney is running out of ways to meet his own low mathematical expectations.
But I need to get 50.1% or more.
He's right. He does need 50.1%. From this distance, he cannot get there by winning over African-American voters. He's also really not getting anywhere with Latino voters. A national papers, please plank in the Republican platform? Really? Mitt Romney's only hope now is to win over white voters by a very large margin. I mean, today in his home state of Michigan, in the city of Commerce, Michigan, on the eve of the Republican convention, he said this.
Now, I love being home in this place where Ann and I were raised, where both of us were born. Ann was born at Henry Ford Hospital. I was born at Harper Hospital. No one's ever asked to see my birth certificate. They know that this is the place that we were born and raised.
Woo! Woo! Nobody's ever asked to see my birth certificate. Want to know why? Nobody's suspicious of... Over the next few days, you're going to hear and see and read those words a lot. Almost as soon as he said them, Mr. Romney was asked to defend making these birther comments, this birther joke in Michigan. And he did say, hey, it was just a joke. Under the hashtag #FutureMittJokes, the great Oliver Willis tweeted today, quote, "Nobody wonders if I'm an absentee father." Then he tweeted, quote, "Everyone just assumes if I have a gun, it really is just for hunting." Future Mitt jokes. 50.1%. Every vote counts. The ones you've written off and the ones you might get if it looks like you are willing to write off certain others. Why would Mitt Romney make a birther joke on the way to the Republican National Convention? Does the Romney campaign think there is an upside here? Do they think it helps them if they somehow reward and comfort and proverbially clap on the shoulder anybody who's the kind of person who still holds a deep-seated feeling that this man should not be an American president, that there is something illegitimate and un-American about this man being in charge of the government? What will they do to reach that 50.1? And what really does help them to get it?